That was like disgusting.
It was potatoes. They're mashed.
Holy shit. Well, are we ready?
Set the tone.
Jesus Christ. All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. I'm Jared here with Bob, and Dickie's joining us today. And we're laughing because Dickie just let out potentially the grossest fucking burp I've ever heard before we get on air.
Potato burps.
If you're watching on the video show on YouTube, I might edit that part in. So I might start a few seconds before and include that in the video show. But obviously you can't hear it in the audio show. Wow.
Sorry for my actions.
Oh no! No need to apologize. It's like kind of mildly impressive, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I want to get started with a burning hot fucking question that I've had for a little while now. So we were talking about ice cream and fucking Italian ice before we got on air. Jamie actually just left to go get some.
I'm definitely eating some on air if he comes back.
So I need to get your guys' thoughts. Dickie, I've posed this to you before, but we haven't had like a real thing about it. How do you think they make ice cream and get it in the fucking container? Do you think it's a liquid? Like, do you think it's just melted and they pour it in the container and then they freeze it? Or do you think they like fucking jam it in there?
I think they jam it in there.
But then wouldn't there be air pockets?
Well, everything's a
Because like if you go somewhere that does like hand packed pints, like it's not even in there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what if there's like a stuffer, like a fister?
A fister. There's an ice cream fister.
Yeah, so it fists the ice cream down into the pint.
I know how.
So then how do you get the even distribution of like the stuff? And then so here's what prompted my question. So the caramel ice cream, the caramel runs like evenly through the ice cream, almost as if at one point it was all liquid and then it froze.
That would fly in the face of the fister.
Right?
Caramel, yes. Caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah. Like I said, the caramel.
Yes, the caramel.
You're forgetting a letter in that
I
word.
find to be...
Wait, are you talking about the thing that goes in ice cream or the beach in California?
The stuff that's a candy that's sweet. It's
caramel.
cooked sugar.
Cooked sugar.
That's literally what
Crack sugar.
Yeah, it's.
Are you trying to say Carmelo Anthony? I think that ice cream is a liquid that becomes frozen over time while it's getting whipped. And as it's whipping...
I believe the word you're looking for is churn.
Churn, whip.
You churn ice cream.
I guess. It's getting like...
I think whipped ice cream would just be whipped cream.
Yes, I would agree.
It's getting that. And
Churn.
it's cold, and it's getting colder and colder, so it gets more solid even though it's getting churned. And then they add in warm caramel, and it drizzles in. So natural.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But then so if it's in a giant vat,
Yes.
then how would they transfer from the vat to the ice cream container and have it look as if it's supposed to be in that way? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't it just be fucking clumped?
I don't think it goes into the pint as liquid and then frozen, because I think it has. I think with ice cream, and I'm gonna cheat, but I think the ice cream has to be churned cold to make it ice cream.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true, because when you do that fucking 7th grade science project where you make homemade ice cream, you guys ever done that?
No.
You take, you need 2 Ziploc bags, and you take 1 Ziploc bag with like salt and ice, I think, and the other one has cream in it, or milk, you can do milk. And then you move it all around, and you have to like knead it and fucking go give it one of these guys, and then it turns into ice cream.
That's how they make ice cream?
Well, that's how you make it at home.
Or you can buy an ice cream maker.
Yeah, or you can buy an ice cream maker, yeah. But if you wanted to do it... You never did that in science class in middle school?
I went to a Catholic middle school, so we didn't believe in
science.
science.
Yeah, I was gonna say science didn't exist for you
There's devil worship there.
until high school.
Iced cream? It comes iced now?
Yeah.
That's about right.
Okay.
Witchcraft.
So I have the answer,
Okay.
but I don't know if I can answer one of your questions.
Oh boy.
It goes in as a solid.
Okay.
Now it looks like it almost goes in at the consistency of soft serve,
Okay.
and then it's maybe then frozen to then harden.
All right.
And when it hardens, it expands. Therefore, maybe fill in some of the gaps. Yes, no, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
The colder it gets, the bigger it gets.
Yes.
Liquid.
Water expands when it's frozen.
But yes, it goes in when what looks like almost like soft serve.
Okay.
That brings up my point of whenever I open up a container, I love the top part because it tastes like soft serve ice cream. It's got that consistency of like, soft ice cream.
Yeah, I will give you that. The top part of the ice cream when you first open it up is the best part. Because it's always soft.
It's phenomenal.
It's just different.
Yep.
And no matter what you do, whatever is underneath there, it's never going to be as good. No. It's like sometimes I'll eat like half.
Yeah.
Like I'll just eat down instead of eating across.
Save it for
I'll
later.
just eat down so I can save the top part of the ice cream. So we have
Not unlike
Yeah, so like I said, I cheated and I actually found out how it actually.
top part of the ice cream. Not unlike a can of cranberry sauce when it's can shaped. You want to have that
I'm not
top
going
layer.
back to that. I'm not going back to that. I won't do it.
Making my point.
I won't do it.
I will say though, I don't know if you were here when we did episode 100, but
Who's yonder?
we were talking about like some of our favorite episodes that we did, and I put that in mine.
Yay.
Because I laughed so hard I was sweating and crying. That was a good one. Alright, so did you watch the Army-Navy game last weekend?
Not a second.
Okay. I did, like an idiot. I bet the over, and I bought a point or a point and a half. Whatever I did, I got it down to 39. Final score ended up being a total of 38 points, so I lost, obviously.
Thus ensuring that it was, once again, most overrated sporting event.
Yep, absolutely. However, while I agree with you that the event itself is overrated, or like the quality of football is over. The quality of football
It's not okay, that goes into my point.
Yeah.
My other point is
I like it for the theatrics and like the whole of it is what it is. The game itself is boring as fuck. It's like watching a high school football game.
Yeah.
It's two teams that run the fucking triple option and the wing tee.
That's it. The game's like I said in my whatever final thought that was. It's like the game sucks, and everybody at that game, their life is way more important than football. So they're gonna do much better things with it. So therefore, it's like, okay, cool, you're celebrating. Oh, we're celebrating. It's like, yeah, fine, but the game sucks.
Right. Yeah. So this is a bit of a throwback. If you remember from so many episodes ago, when we were talking about the outrage from 4chan about the alleged white power symbol.
Yeah.
Which is also known as the OK sign, or when you turn it this way and hold it below your hip is the punch 'em game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you finger it.
Yeah, unless you finger it and then you get to punch the other person. Well, some of the cadets did that at the Army-Navy game.
Well, which one did they do? Was it the punch symbol? Was it the OK symbol?
These people are not going to specify.
Dude, was it 3 for the bean?
They do it now where it is the white power symbol. It's like official now. They like made it like
No, that's not true.
No, they said this is a
That's
hate
a
thing.
main fact.
No, it's a real thing. I saw it in the news once.
Yeah, they're wrong.
All right. But,
Yeah.
They're wrong.
I mean, they're doing it for a reason. If it's in the news, then they never did it.
No,
before
the news is the biggest horse shit thing in the world.
Yeah, so they're following with the horse shit. They're getting in there. And
No, the news is completely made up.
Question: is it 1968 where the news matters?
Right? No, Walter Cronkite is not out there reporting.
Was he around?
Whatever news, it doesn't matter whether it's Fox News, MSNBC, fucking ABC, CBS, doesn't fucking matter.
Well,
it all sucks.
They take like the
They're
most
all-
nonsense
they're
and
all
make
wrong.
outrage out of it.
Yeah, they're all wrong. They all suck. But so they're not going to specify in that because then it creates nuance and then it's a way for them to be wrong about this. So people are outraged.
Dude, it's 3 for the bean.
People,
3 for the bean.
People were putting up the white power sign during the Army-Navy game. So now there's like a commander in the Army that's like looking into this, and it's like becoming a whole thing. And they're talking about like, see, even our fucking our military is racist. This is why we need a smaller military. They're literally going out on like the craziest of all fucking limbs right now. Like the Twitter is just ablaze with fucking idiots.
What did you say watching Band of Brothers about World War II times and shit? Do you remember what you were talking about?
Yeah, those are actual men.
No, not only that, but it was like life was just so much different.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. They're like, life was so much different. I'm like, yes. Well, they were also in an active war. Right now, it's like, there's no real war going on.
Right.
And
well, there's a few conflicts up there.
Okay. I'm gonna be short-sighted. Real wars include World War I, World War II, Vietnam, unless you don't want to count it because we didn't win.
No, I still count it.
Civil War, Revolutionary War. I'll even give 1812. Fine. But like, dude,
I don't know, man.
The Gulf War is fringe. Second Gulf War is even more fringe.
The Second Gulf War has been going for like 20 fucking
That's what I mean. It's like fucking calling
if anything,
what's going on in Israel and is Israel. Wow, I'm retarded.
Israel?
Yes.
Israel, Palestine, as in like a war. No. It's always fucking been like that.
Yeah.
That is just life over there.
It's a lifelong war.
It's a war field.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is just like instead of like going to the groceries, you go and fucking bomb Palestine. That's like what happens over there. So
yeah,
that's whatever's happened. I don't even know what war is active right now. Where are we? I don't even know.
We're in the Middle East. We're in a couple different places. We're in Northern Africa and the Middle East. Scattered.
Yeah, but that's the other thing too. It's like, so we're at war, but it's like there's no threat of these people fighting back.
I mean,
no, well, not here.
No, but like, yeah, I mean, over there still.
I mean, there are still people that are dying right now.
Correct, and that, I don't want to, and at the risk of sounding insensitive to the people that are actually serving and dying. It's just different time.
I think I know what you mean because
yeah.
Like it's
anyway,
not,
the point I was trying to make
hundreds
is
of thousands of people.
The point I was trying to make is imagine the fucking like Band of Brothers, like the World War II guys, where it's like, all right, cool. So I'm 18 years old. I've been smoking for 12, and I'm about to jump out of a goddamn plane and land on some fucking beach in France.
Yeah.
And then
my
fast forward now.
My plane's going to get blown up and I'm going to get dropped in the wrong spot and then have to find everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, my gun got cut off the string while I jumped out of the plane.
Oh, and never mind that it might jam at any second.
Yeah.
And now we have issues with this.
Yes, the OK sign.
I must be a bad person because someone's like, oh, how many sets are we doing? 3.
This is how I make 3.
Oh, fuck. I'm a white supremacist. I didn't even know it, dude. You gotta cancel me.
So everyone is freaking out about this. And I love like the one-line comments. So truly the reason why I scour the internet is to find where the outrage is and then just scroll through the comments until I find something that's fucking amazing. So someone posts a picture of Steph Curry in that golf commercial.
Yeah.
He's wearing his hat. His brand, the Steph Curry brand, is this. It's the OK sign. It's the circle with 3 fingers because it means like I'm shooting a 3 in, like I just made a 3 in basketball in the NBA. Guys drain the 3, they put it up in the air. So that's Steph Curry's brand now because he shoots a lot of 3s and he's fucking good at it. So on his hat has that symbol on it. So someone posts that picture and goes, wow, Steph Curry must be a white supremacist.
He's a modern day Clayton
Bigsby. And then someone commented under that and goes, Clayton Bigsby is so proud right now.
Like, it's so stupid.
People are so fucking
NFL,
stupid.
3rd down.
I mean, they're saying it's like connotation though.
The horse? Ooh. Or the actual word?
The real one.
Oh.
Bill.
No, that does not mean white power.
White power?
I mean, well, they might not mean it, but they might be like keeping it vague to troll, like, hey, we're gonna fucking do this, all of us, and you can't really do anything about it because
I don't know.
I find it as a ironic political protest. Ironic.
Maybe if it was like a group of fucking regular people, but like the military.
Well, like cops do it.
Like
and they get
so I
suspended,
haven't
too.
seen the pictures. I don't know what's out there, but I'm willing to bet it's the stupid fucking punch game. Like I guarantee you, this is what they're doing.
Well, there were like cops holding it up like this at one point. They all got suspended or something in West Virginia or North Carolina. I was like, that was a thing. It's just like a thing. It's annoying.
It's fucking stupid. It doesn't mean white power. It's fucking dumb.
But what if they meant white power?
If someone wants to like say white power, they're gonna say white
Oh my god, it's the punch game.
It is. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
it's the punch game.
It's
That's what I knew, because you take military, like I know how the people are there.
Okay.
Like they're playing the fucking punch game.
So it's the picture is Reese Davis, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Reese Davis.
Yeah.
So I assume they were maybe there for game day. And then the cadet.
Yeah, I mean it was the only game of that weekend.
And the cadet. Are they
Yeah.
all cadets?
Yeah, they're all cadets.
And the cadet's just sitting there
Like that, yeah.
right behind his head. Because he
Yes.
knows the camera's on him.
Yes, that is the punch sign.
Yeah.
He
So
would
punch
then theoretically get to punch every single person that is watching that broadcast. That's how the game works.
Yeah.
People, grow the fuck up. Bunch of fucking idiots. So, so now you guys want to keep riding this outrage train?
Is it a different outrage or same outrage?
Oh yeah, there's different outrage.
Oh my god, these guys are getting bombed on Coca-Cola though, I will say. Do you
Like-
think they spike those things? They must let them, right?
Like, that could mean a bunch of different things.
Oh, so I'm watching the Army-Navy thing.
Oh,
So he starts below,
yes.
raises it up because it's blocked.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is.
Okay. What is getting bombed on Coca? Like they're drinking Coca-Cola?
Oh yeah, they're just smashing Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's gotta be a little extra in those.
Yeah, probably a little something. Some from, well, no, I was gonna say from the mess hall, but I don't think they serve alcohol. Probably not.
No.
Probably gonna sneak it
Good nips.
in. So,
Jackets are huge. How many nips you could sneak in those things?
oh, dude, you're sneaking 750s.
You could turn a fucking homemade bomb into just like a nip container.
Yeah.
You could bring in 1 million nips.
Yeah, absolutely. So, continuing with the outrage. The trailer for the new Ghostbusters came out. And,
What's this one?
wouldn't you know, people aren't happy. You haven't seen the trailer?
No.
So...
Well, wasn't the last Ghostbusters the all-women one?
Yes. Yep.
So what's the story now?
So the story now is fast forward, I think it's like 30 or 40 years in the future, and it's kids, and it's Finn Wolfhard, who is the kid from Stranger Things. I forget his name, Mike.
Oh.
He's Mike in Stranger Things. He's in it.
Mike
There's
sucks.
a couple other people. Paul Rudd is in it.
Okay.
But during the trailer, there's a lot of callbacks. Like, I think Paul Rudd or Finn Wolfhard, whoever, finds the old fucking, the car. The fuck is it called? The,
I don't know.
The license-
Ghostbuster mobile.
yeah, fuck, man. I forget what it said. There's something on the license plate. It's like, Echo something, I don't know, whatever. But they find the car. Paul Rudd finds the little fucking ghost carrier container thing that they suck it into. So like there's callbacks to all the original Ghostbuster stuff, and they kind of allude to the fact that one of the kids is a descendant of one of the original Ghostbusters. I forget which character it was. Maybe Dan Aykroyd's like granddaughter or something. I don't know. But so people are now freaking the fuck out over this because for two reasons. One, because of the previous Ghostbusters was an all-female cast and it sucked. And
Yeah.
they were like, why didn't that get a sequel? How come that didn't get a sequel?
Because the movie sucked.
That's because the movie sucked.
Yeah.
But everyone's freaking out over that.
Everyone? Who are these people? I
Well,
feel like
this
it's
is
a
like-
pocket of idiots.
Well, that's anything. That's anything. That's called Twitter. So all those people are freaking the fuck out because they were like, wow. There was nothing wrong with it. They should have gotten a sequel. This is
the
stupid.
all-female cast.
And then the second group of people, second group of idiots, are freaking out because they're saying, "Oh, what's the difference between this and Stranger Things? This is just going to be Stranger Things." And it's like,
because there's one kid in it, and
like there's one kid from Stranger Things in it.
And it's the worst one.
And it's a
No, the worst one
it's
is
a direct
Will. Will sucks.
Oh, Will
it's a
sucks. I thought
direct
that was
sequel from the last movie, which came out in maybe 1992, 1993. I don't know how many Ghostbusters they did. Like
I'm
two
more
or
just
three?
like, why are they making more? Stop it.
right?
I like the originals. I
Right?
don't want to watch new ones.
But like, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna see this. This is just gonna be Stranger Things all over again." It's like,
That's a stupid.
I doubt it.
Pretty sure it's a different plot,
Everything.
cast,
There's one
equipment level.
There's one character from
Year it
Stranger
takes
Things
place.
in it, but just because like it's focused around like kids
The
in
paranormal
high
and
school
kids.
or middle school, whatever they're in, like I don't understand that. People are fucking.
Well, we should probably not watch Black Widow either, because there was one guy from Stranger Things in that too.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know what? It's probably just going to be the Russian version of Stranger Things.
And those Verizon commercials, that's Stranger Things too.
Oh
And,
shit!
and there was a fat joke in Black Widow, so ban it.
Yeah.
Cancel it.
That's tough.
A fat joke.
A
dude.
bigger guy who's like, retired.
Well,
got
it's
called
okay. It's okay to make fun of the fat people in that case because he's Russian. It's okay when we make fun of Russians because we don't like Russians.
We don't like
fat. So
Russians.
Yeah, because Donald Trump likes the Russians, so we don't like the Russians. That's how it works here.
I mean,
We have to go against anything else.
okay.
Yeah, that's how life works now.
All right. I'm not gonna touch that one with Russian history and all that.
I'm
I know.
Russian. I'm being
Hey,
facetious.
I know.
Russian history.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a czar one time, and this guy got stabbed 42 times and didn't die. Sick.
Rah rah Rasputin.
Ooh,
That's a great
he's
song.
A cool guy.
That's
and
a
good
great song. Yeah.
I still love that
That
story.
sucks.
I love his story. He was
Yeah, his story's good.
he was one of my favorite people to learn about in history.
Yeah, I wish it was all true. I hope it is.
Is it not true?
No, he just got shot in the back of the head or something.
They make up this elaborate story. Like
No. So,
I can't remember exactly what it is.
so,
I think he
okay.
got shot a bunch, but
so I think he either got
Well,
stabbed or shot
so-
and survived.
so first he got poisoned.
and
and
they,
then
but they say he
the
didn't.
poisoning was the first.
But
Yeah.
they say that the wife or one of the women was so in love with him that they double switched the poison out. So he got really drunk, which they thought was the poison, but it wasn't the poison. She just loved him so much because he
And
fell in
then
love with the queen.
so then he got really drunk, and then I think they stabbed him, and then
Or shot him.
he got up,
Oh, yeah,
and then I think they shot him.
Yeah.
And then they pushed him into a fucking river. And then when they found his body, they said that he had dirt and mud under his fingernails. Like he was still alive in the water trying to claw his way to the fucking surface.
Who is this?
Rasputin. He was the Russian guy.
He had a lot of
Jamie's
influence.
back, everybody. He's back from the store.
It's like Vladimir Putin
Yes.
with a raspy voice.
Yeah. Yeah, Rasputin. Rasputin.
I would eat Rasputin.
Is that rare Rasputin? Rasputin?
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
In that case, maybe I don't want it.
What would be Rasputin? It would have to be. Would you put rats on poutine? What is the rat? Raspberry poutine.
Let's go. See, now you're thinking. Raspberry and cheese can work, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So
but-
instead of gravy, it's raspberry
sauce?
stuff with like your motherfucker.
Say
I can't
the
speak
words.
anymore. Mascarpone cheese. That's your cheese.
Yeah.
You could maybe still go French fries. Or if you were smart, you would
think
go.
they
No,
make-
I got it. I've got it. I've got Rasputin.
Okay.
It is a French fry base,
Yeah.
which is then tossed in cinnamon sugar.
Ooh.
Then you add in the mascarpone cheese,
Oh.
and you drizzle raspberry on top. Rasputin. You just heard it here first, motherfuckers.
So, I don't want to take the wind out of your sails, but I think there is a place. I've heard of a restaurant that
No way. Not a
it's
chance.
like
Literally impossible.
like exclusively poutine, and they make a bunch of different kinds of poutine. Like I'm 95% sure I've heard people talk about dessert poutine before.
If this one exists and it's called Rasputin,
No, so that is totally you. But I think the idea or something similar has been done before, as far as like a dessert poutine.
I'm googling Rasputin food.
It's probably not gonna come
If it
up.
doesn't come up, I invented it.
Google dessert poutine.
I don't want to. It might show me something I don't want to see.
And I remember now, after researching, just looking up Rasputin's death, he got stabbed,
Yeah.
and then he healed after the surgery, and then they invited him to this basement where they gave him cyanide-laced wine. He drank 3 glasses. They were like, what the fuck? And then they shot him in the chest. And they shot him, and they were going to plant his body somewhere so it looked like he got mugged. But when they went back to get his body, he leaped up and attacked them. And then they had to shoot him in the chest again. And then
the fuck is this
like, what the fuck? So when they took him to the place, they shot him in the forehead. Because he might have been finagling around on the ground.
And they threw him in the river.
Yeah, so I guess like he must have like been second shot to the chest, still like fighting while they're dragging him.
Wow.
And then they threw him in the river after the forehead shot.
But then he still had fucking dirt under his nails.
I believe that would happen as they were like dragging him out. Like he was second shot, he's fighting back, but then he gets shot in the forehead.
I prefer the story where he tried to claw out of the water.
Ah, my man.
My man.
All right, dude.
I'm the asshole.
If you search dessert poutine raspberry, the first page of Google does not have what I described. I just fucking invented it and I fucking named it. Dibs.
All right, cool. So that restaurant that we were gonna open.
Well, we have our dessert. We have our
That's what we
signature
can sell.
dessert.
There we go.
I have the Thanksgiving special.
Dickie's in charge of stuffing.
All right, Dickie's the head chef.
Time to make my mark.
Oh my god. You know what though? People would probably eat that up. Bah, that's a pun. I didn't even do that on purpose. But people would probably love that. Just eat like weird fucking, like the weird Thanksgiving food.
It's not weird.
And then raspberry poutine. Although
Rasputin.
that sounds really fucking
Doesn't that
good.
sound good?
French fries, what is it, in cinnamon sugar with mascarpone and raspberry sauce?
Yeah, I may have to master the recipe because like maybe like a sweet potato fry might work. Like I don't know about a sweet potato and raspberry.
What about a canned
Nope,
cranberry
no can.
poutine?
Nope, you go away.
Cranberry poutine in a can. Just, make it.
Canned poutine.
Alright, so we're gonna have canned cranberry sauce that we're gonna cut into French fry shape.
No, we're not.
And then,
no, we're not.
And then we're gonna roll those in cinnamon sugar. Oh, that's so disgusting.
But you know what isn't disgusting? Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Imagine like some executive chef is listening, and then we start hearing about Rasputin.
They just
I will absolutely call bollocks on that shit.
I mean,
might get a lot of money out of that though.
yeah, I mean, we can prove it. It's
Do I have to trademark this thing?
it's December 17th at 9:30 p.m. So if you ever hear
Eastern Standard Time,
yes, if you ever hear Rasputin
2019.
or any version of it outside of here,
I want my royalties.
yeah, maybe the people in New Zealand that listen to us now are chefs.
Fuck, I might have to actually learn how to make this.
We're like global as fuck, by the way. We're
Prestige
in,
worldwide. Why?
shout out to New Zealand.
Oh, the
Shout out-
Kiwis?
Yeah.
I like that. They're all the droids in the Mandalorian. If you not notice, there's 2 voices. They're both New Zealand accents, and I love it.
Where else? There's India. There's Kyrgyzstan. There, Botswana, I think, is in there.
Ooh,
in
wow.
Africa. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Germany, I think, is in there too. So we're global as fuck. And then obviously domestically, people all over the place. Midwest, South, West, Northeast, whatever.
All the directions.
Yeah.
Only the ones that matter though.
Yeah.
Like North Central, I got no use for.
North
Like the Dakotas.
Yeah, isn't that technically considered the Midwest?
Well, I don't care what technically.
So where does...
I'm talking north and central of the country.
It's a barren wasteland.
Yeah. Although I heard Montana is actually really nice.
Well, it depends on what you want to do with these places,
Rocky
because
Mountains.
Idaho is a lot of fun if you like to raft, and
Yeah.
I think Coeur d'Alene
I've
is
heard
good for
a
golf.
lot of things that Idaho is the most beautiful place in the whole country. So, I'd like to check that out at some
I
point.
don't know. Have you ever been to the Mandarin?
Yeah. Good old Mandarin.
Or the
down in
Catman?
fucking Fox. No, the Catman. That has some beautiful scenery. That's fucking top notch, grade D USDA beef.
That is dog food. That is dog food called a burger.
I wouldn't even give my dog that food. My
You know what, though?
non-existent dog.
The thing about it, like the Catman, is the food might actually be
Yeah.
good.
So
But
not
the quality of
not
person
the
is just
when
awful.
when I was talking about grade D USDA beef, I meant the people. in
Yes.
there, not
the
the actual
food is supposed to go.
Because I have heard that the guy who's
Oh, we
the
have to
head,
go there and eat one
the
day.
head chef was from Capitol Grill.
We might have to go eat there one day.
Maybe that's like a day project. Like I don't want to go in there at like.
No, I'm
9.
talking like noon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Although I don't know what clientele would be worse at the Catman. Would it be noon on a Saturday or 9 on a Friday?
I don't know, dude. Not noon at the Banner is that is something.
That's wild. Because that night we went in there, it was a Friday night, right?
Might have been a Saturday. But
Whatever.
either way, like Mansfield is not a destination. Like
We-
people get the fuck out on
We
Saturdays.
walked in the Catman and literally everyone at the bar just, it was like a movie. Like they just
Oh,
turned
just stare.
and just fucking looked at us. We're like, oh. So you guys just want to get like one beer and then get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, I've never had to take that long to get 4 Bud Light bottles
Oh, yeah.
in a bar that was not busy.
Nope.
They're freezing us out, man.
Yeah. They were like, oh, these others.
Yeah.
We don't want to serve them. They probably think they're better than us.
They're probably not.
Little,
Okay.
little did they know, we're huge pieces of shit.
Probably just as bad, if not worse. I'd lean towards worse.
Dude, I tell you, did you catch that when I said that to James today at the gym? He like asked me like, oh, what's going on or something. Somehow it came up, and whoever he was training, he's like, oh yeah, she's a winner or whatever. And I was like, oh man, what's that like? He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, I'm a huge fucking loser. And he was like, oh no, come on, man. And I'm like, no. Like I've never won anything in my entire life. Like I am an absolute bottom of the barrel loser. And he was like, no, come on, you don't say that. And I'm like, I mean, I only say it because it's true. He was like so concerned.
He gets real bent out of shape when you start doing stuff like that. It's so funny.
Well, I remember you had said that the other
it's
day.
so funny.
So obviously today, when the opportunity presented itself, I seized the fuck out of it.
He's so positive all the time.
Because I'm a huge asshole, and that's what I
Such
do.
a douchebag. Such a douchebag.
He like, I could like feel how uncomfortable he was.
Yeah. He does not do well with it.
Yeah, he like tried to play it off and then say like whoever he was training like, oh yeah, well she's never lost anything in her entire life, and I was like, oh, think you can teach me?
Teach me this trick, please.
And then like she was like a, I don't know, maybe like college age girl, and she was talking about like marriage or whatever, and then that's when you walked by and you caught that, and James was like, oh, do you want to donate to such and such's marriage fund or whatever? She's trying to save up so her boyfriend can buy her a ring. And I was like, marriage is a scam. So like me sitting there saying I'm a huge loser, never won anything, and then he tries to like extend another olive branch and start another conversation.
Marriage is a scam.
Nah, man, marriage is a scam. And I think he just gave up at that point. He just like stopped the conversation, and then you happened to walk by, and I was like, "Hey, Bob, marriage is a scam, right?" And you go, "Yep, absolutely. It's a complete scam." And then he just kind of like shook his head.
Actually, my response to that was, or you can even tell by how much of a scam it is, because I just pointed at him.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. The awkwardness was palpable, and it made me so happy.
Oh, it's so funny. It's actually gotten to the point where I know how bent out of shape it gets him. Like when he walks in and I'm either about to flip him off or tell him he's like a fucking loser or something, that I actually like sometimes just start laughing and turn away. I know how mad it's gonna get him, and that alone is better than actually even doing it.
That is pretty fucking good. Oh man, I'm sweating again. I'm hot. It's because I'm fat as fuck. I'm so fat. 200 fucking pounds. Fucking
Still waiting for the first of the month or first of the year.
Yeah. I think I might go carnivore.
You've done that before. Did it work?
Just me.
Yeah. So when I did it before, I did it kind of like an asshole. So I tried to be like, oh, I'll show them. I'll switch it up a little bit. So I did like, what the fuck? I did like different cuts of steak and then steak tips, and then where I went wrong was I had sausages and what else? Like ground. I think I did ground chicken and turkey and eggs and everything. And I think my issue was including the sausages because it was way too much fat.
Yeah.
I think if to do it, I need to eat lean cuts of red meat because all of that fat, I was literally shitting my brains out.
Well, I remember you saying that because you were like, well, I don't have any fiber.
Well, I did it for 1 month.
Oh god.
Because that was the thing. Like I did it for 30 days. I felt good. I actually felt I had plenty of energy. Like that wasn't a problem. I actually did lose a little bit of weight, or my body composition changed, I should say. So on top of losing whatever weight, whatever it was from, my body composition did get better. On the mirror test, I didn't do like a legit test, but on the mirror. But for 1 month, I didn't have one solid shit. It was fucking awful. It got to the point where I was like, you know, you feel a shit coming on?
And you're just like, oh
So
no.
it's
And I was like, oh no, I have to go do this again.
it's already back.
And because like the first 2 weeks, I was like, maybe this will go away. Like maybe I'll have a solid shit. Like it'll be fine. And then by like the third week, I was like, I don't want to shit anymore. It sucks. I literally I don't remember the last time I had a solid shit. And but then after the 30 days, I went back to normal. But like I said, like I felt good. Like it wasn't.
Well, you see where people go wrong with the carnivore and really any diet or anything is almost exactly what you just said. It's like, all right, so I'm gonna go carnivore, which means I'm just gonna eat meat. That's it. I'm only eating meat.
Yeah.
No fats, no nuts, no just meat.
Yeah.
Just 2 months.
Well, if you're eating a 1 pound, just call it a ribeye. I mean, if you can live that kind of lifestyle, good for you.
Right.
But if every dinner is, a 1 pound ribeye, there's quite a few calories in that thing.
Yeah.
So you, despite it being, whatever, backing, and I don't really care, but
Yeah.
I mean, too many calories is still too many calories.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that's where a lot of people will go wrong with shit like that. It's like, I get to eat. I'm just only gonna eat meat. I'm only gonna eat eggs, and it's like, all right, well, I'm eating 6 eggs a day, and
Yeah.
a pound steak for dinner, and
You like do the math out real quick, and you're like, that's like 1,900 calories.
it's like, I whipped up. It's like I cooked like 3 pounds of pork butt. That's gonna last me.
Oh, that's what I did too. I was doing pork butt in the slow cooker, and I was making pulled pork.
Yeah, I've done that before. There were times where I was like, well, dietary fat doesn't do anything. So I'm like, I'll get chicken thighs, and I'll get a pork butt, and I'll make meatballs, and I'm like, at one point I was just like, my lord, where have I gone? Like, how did I how did I like experience this oversight like so badly?
So what I will say too is last year when I did it.
This was actually 2 years ago.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It was 2 years ago. I did it for 30 days. It was the month of January. And then I think maybe the first or second week of February, I actually had a doctor's appointment. And I went and I got my blood work done. this is when like I was experiencing still some side effects of coming off of steroids like 2 years prior to that. Like my body was fucked up. Like before I did the carnivore, I was like, I'm just really tired all the time. Like kind of depressed. Like this fucking sucks. Like I just don't feel good. Like I said, I felt a little bit better on the carnivore. So I go and I'm convinced I'm gonna have low testosterone. Like I'm gonna go in and it's gonna be like 400. Get my blood work back. The normal range is what, like 700 to 1200, and my testosterone was like 1150.
Yeah.
The doctor was like, "Yeah, your testosterone is literally the highest it can be before it's like we need to talk because it's a little too high."
Yeah.
And my cholesterol levels were great. My triglycerides were perfect. My LDL was super low, but my HDL was high, and the HDL is the quote-unquote good cholesterol. And if like the threshold is like 100 parts per million, I was at 102. So like, it's weird that all I was eating was meat.
That's the whole premise. Is everyone who's ever done this?
And my cholesterol,
the same thing.
my cholesterol was, for all intents and purposes, perfect, and my testosterone was through the fucking roof.
Yeah,
So,
but that's what everyone reports back with.
yeah.
So, I remember you did this intentionally because for whatever reason you were able to do blood work in December and you were able to do it again.
Yeah.
In January.
Yeah.
Must have been the year thing.
Yeah, or I think the doctor ordered it because I told him that I did steroids. And I was like, yeah, man, I did steroids. Like, my nipples hurt. I think I have gyno. And he was like, yeah, you definitely have gyno. Well, this is whatever it is. Like, I'm going to see you back here in 2 months and then we'll run it again. And then I got my blood work done again this year in like March, I think, March or April, whenever I went to the doctor. I like to get it done at least once a year, just to check my levels and make sure everything's smooth sailing.
Me too.
Yeah.
Except I haven't been to a doctor in 9 years, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah, no,
It's
definitely.
smooth.
Oh, because so it was 6 weeks apart. So the first time I went, my blood pressure was like 150 over like 90 or something like that. And they were like, this is ridiculous. But I went at like 11:30 and I went to the gym in the morning and I think I had a Strike Force and probably a coffee. Like I sucked down a coffee as I walked into the doctor's office. And they were like, oh, this is insane. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I kind of had a lot of caffeine today. And they were like, well, how much? And I was like, well, I had like an energy drink and a coffee.
Almost a gram.
And they were, but like, I don't think it registered to them, like how much caffeine like I actually ingested. And they were like, this is insane. Like, we need to see you back in 6 weeks. And then I go in 6 weeks later and I think my blood pressure was like 118 over 78. And they were like, how did you do this? I was like, I didn't drink any coffee this morning. I was like, remember the last time I was here when I told you guys that I had an energy drink and coffee and that's why I was so high and you didn't believe me? Yeah, I just didn't do that today. And now my blood pressure is 118 over 78. And they were like, how much did you drink? I was like, I don't know. I drink a lot of caffeine.
Yeah. Anywhere from 700 to about 900 milligrams.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Derek, by the way. We were talking about that in the group chat with me, him, and Matt. And I was like, oh, Derek, remember? Because Matt was never able to drink caffeine. He was like Dickie. He couldn't drink it. And now he's like started to drink caffeine, but Anna, his fiance, has cut him to one energy drink a day or one coffee. He can have one caffeinated beverage a day. And he was telling us that story, and I was like, Derek, remember when we were in grad school and we did the math out and we were consuming 1 gram of caffeine a day? And he goes, bro, still am. And he sent me a picture of the inside of his car, and it was like a Trenta Starbucks empty coffee cup, a Bang, and then there was like a fucking... like another or his Yeti was like on the floor, and he goes, there was coffee in that Yeti. I was like, all right, man, respect.
People don't change, man.
Could you imagine if Dickie drank that much caffeine?
I can drink a half a cup in gum form, like half a cup of coffee, but then I can like control the wind. So I'm ready.
You can smell colors.
I know the future.
Wait a minute, is that my hair growing again?
Yeah.
Well, that's like intern Sean. He drank.
Oh yeah, my old.
He drank 2 bangs before 10 a.m. one day in the summer.
Wow.
600 milligrams
That's
before 10
600
a.m.
milligrams.
But that's way off of his 2 grams that he was on at one point.
Yeah, he was, because he was telling me when he was a fucking bodybuilder or physique competitor, one of the two, I don't know. And he was like getting ready for a show prep. So we talked about it in class, and he was like, somehow it came up. And he was like, yeah, whatever, so-and-so. And I was like, yeah, I remember talking about caffeine. And I was like, yeah, I told him the story. I was like, I remember when I was in grad school and I was like consuming like a gram of caffeine a day. And everyone else in the class was like, what? Did you say a gram? Like, you know...
I thought it was measured in milligrams.
Yeah, you know caffeine is measured in milligrams. And I was like, yeah, I'm well aware. 1 cup of coffee is 100 milligrams. I was having the equivalent of 10 cups of coffee a day for like probably 2-3 months straight. And he was like, oh, really? I'm at like 2 grams. And I was like, my immediate reaction was like, you're not going to fucking beat me. That's not true. You're making that up. So I was like, oh yeah? What do you drink? Like, what do you take? And he's like, well, this morning I had a bang, so that was 300. And then before the gym, I took a pre-workout, and that has 150, but I did 3 scoops. And then after the workout, I got a large coffee from Dunk's, cold brew with a turbo shot. And then I worked out for the second time in the day, so then I took 3 more scoops of pre-workout. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, when do you sleep? And he's like, I don't know, I just kind of like lay there and hope I can fall asleep. Like,
It's an active rest.
I was like, holy shit.
Dude, he was never late for work.
Because he didn't sleep. You can't oversleep for something when you don't sleep. I was like, wow, yeah, so you win that competition. You drank way more caffeine than I ever consumed.
I think there was one day where I probably was approaching like 700. I almost fucking passed out. Like, I was sitting there, like, having a convulsion. Because what the fuck is wrong with you? I go,
Yeah, it's
nothing. He's like, dude, are you gonna fucking be alright here?
You're breathing heavy and you're sweating sitting down.
I'm like, I think I had too much caffeine. Like, you're a little bitch. I go, I know. And I had too much.
Now imagine doing that every day for like 2 months.
Well, I mean, you get used to it.
Yeah. But then, I mean, say whatever you want. People are like, oh, adrenal fatigue is fake. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got adrenal fatigue.
Yeah, you know, I did see that the other day. Like, Dr. Nadolski, like, Spencer Nadolski? Fat loss doc?
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell, but...
He was saying that. Like,
That it's fake,
adrenal
but it's
fatigue
not.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, there's conflicting science, but I think it
I just assumed it did.
I'm almost positive it does.
I never
Because
thought
I'm pretty
otherwise.
sure I experienced it.
Yeah, I
Yeah. You guys want to start wrapping this bitch up?
Okay.
don't know. Yeah.
You just got oddly happy.
Yeah.
Do you have something? Do you have a final thought?
No.
Alright.
Maybe I can find
I think
one.
I got a new holiday to celebrate.
Okay.
But we might have to do it ironically.
Okay.
Bastille Day.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's the French fucking
Well,
storming when they stormed the Bastille.
July 14th.
Yeah.
Now, I think this gives us a lot to work with.
The only time the French did anything like, you know, worth noting, worth fighting for.
They did stuff. French.
Yeah, they ran away a lot.
Napoleon fucked some
In
shit
the
up.
last
but
few years.
They showed up to Russia with no coats or whatever.
They cut off that bitch's head.
Wasn't Napoleon Italian?
Yeah, he's from Corsica. But he led the French.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like, having a, like, imagine, like, obviously the president has to be, like, American born, but, like, imagine back to hillbilly times where it's like, all right, well, you know, I'm German, but, you know, I'm your new dictator.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, dude, you're not even from here. Yeah, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
But if we're gonna do Bastille Day, I don't want to do anything that even remotely gives the French any kind of credit.
How dare you?
Mostly because Dickie's French.
Oh.
But
We got some good history.
we could definitely fuck some shit up. Because also it's a great time. It's July 14th. It's midsummer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean...
It's like 2 weeks after the 4th of July.
Yeah. Which is just prime drinking weather.
Yeah.
It's really phenomenal drinking weather.
Because we need excuses to day drink.
Right. And I'm like already thinking like, dude, Chambord margaritas.
Oh.
Chambord's definitely French, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
We
We can make Rasputin.
can make Rasputin now that we created
Holy
that.
shit,
Even though that's
'cause-
Russian, but yeah.
Because that's French.
That should be like at the end of the day, like to represent that Napoleon had
Oh, but
done the wrong thing.
yes,
Finally.
but it is a French thing because of French Canada,
French Canada, yeah.
French Canada.
Yes, poutine.
So the poutine is now French, so therefore Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Okay.
Yes.
We can even reenact Rasputin if we want to. Someone can stab me a bunch of
I
times.
volunteer
Yeah.
myself.
Who's gonna poison me?
Some gets poisoned, some gets stabbed.
Do you want to shoot? Make sure you shoot me right in the forehead,
No, that didn't happen. That's historically inaccurate.
and then throw me in the river behind the house. I'm not gonna crawl out though. I'm just gonna fucking lay there.
I'm gonna make sure there's a fucking cement block in the bottom that I can tie myself to.
Do you guys want to learn French, ironically? Like in New Year's, like right on New Year's every day, we're learning more French. Oui.
How do you guys all know French?
Should have
Sarcastically.
Yeah.
Oui, oui.
Ooh, wee wee.
Parlez-vous
Only
français?
learn like I'm a fucking douchebag.
J'ai douce.
I need to figure out
I'm a bitch.
right now.
What? I'm a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, English
Or I'm a
to
huge bitch.
French.
What's I'm a huge bitch?
Je bitch grand. Whatever
A
bitch is.
huge bitch. Je suis une chienne énorme.
Chien.
I don't know if I said that right. But...
Chien.
Oh, Google will say it for
Oh
me.
yeah.
Je suis une chienne énorme.
I think I got pretty close.
Yeah, they don't pronounce the last.
Fuck, I don't know if I can do that, dude.
Je suis une chienne énorme.
Je
There you
suis.
go. I am a
suis
huge
une-
bitch. I'm just gonna walk around. Je suis une chienne énorme. Énorme.
Yeah. Chien is like dog too. Which is, oh, that's why.
Female
I'm a
dog.
huge bitch.
Female
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
Je suis une chienne et non.
Énorme.
Oui.
Alright,
Oui.
alright.
Oui, yo también.
How do we say it like Vinny though?
I'm a bitch.
Je suis un chien. Yo.
Wee!
That's perfect. Oh, that's.
What's cocksucker 23? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna consider my options for Bastille Day. I don't know if I'm totally sold on it. I really don't like that it's a French holiday.
Yeah.
But it is it is fucking random. And that one is Michaela's father back in the day. They all used to celebrate Bastille Day.
Oh wow.
I don't think they did anything Bastille Day themed, but
No. But it's a holiday to drink on.
We can
yeah.
wear, we can,
And Arbor Day sucks. Like
Yeah.
fuck Arbor Day.
can we wear berets, suspenders, and play like
You can do whatever you want. I will
Yeah.
not be doing anything.
You dress like
Dress like a
Yeah. drinking. Well, yeah. I guess you would drink wine and eat shitty cheese.
Je suis une
Sticky.
chienne et non.
French bread fights.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get like the big things of French bread, leave them out for like 3 days, and then they become hard as a rock.
Let's go.
Yeah. We'll fight them.
Douche baguette. The annual douche baguette.
That's good.
Whoever's douchebag at the last is the winner of Bastille Day.
That's the fight version.
Instead of like corking your bat, someone puts a metal rod in the fucking baguette so it doesn't break. Dickie, you got a final thought?
No. I can think of something in a second.
I thought didn't he just say
He
this?
literally just said
I
that.
feel like I'm having
Oh, dude, did I get deja vu?
His final thought was better.
I know. My final thoughts fucking slaps.
Yeah, I don't have one, I don't think. No.
That's
That's a good final thought.
that's disappointing.
Sorry.
Uh,
I think douche is spelled with a S.
so
Wait, how the fuck did you just spell douche?
it doesn't matter.
It's O-U-C-H-E, isn't it?
It's D-E...
D-E-U-S-C-H. Yeah.
It's not Deutsch, is it?
Douche. D-E-U.
Hold on.
So my final thought is,
Dude.
how do you guys? Yeah, that's
That's that way,
whatever.
too.
O-U-C-H-E.
I just wrote it down so I wouldn't
I'm
forget.
It's not
thinking like a
Deutschbag.
Deutsch
I wrote it
bag,
so I
yeah.
wouldn't forget.
50,000 fucking Deutschmarks, Paul.
My final thought is a question. How do you guys feel about Secret Santa?
Okay. When done properly, it can be awesome.
Let me rephrase that.
At work.
How do you feel about Secret Santa at work?
Like if I worked a real job,
Yes.
I don't even know what that's like anymore.
Yeah, there's no real purpose. It's
Still, it can be done right. I'll give you some examples. So
It
obviously,
never is though.
the way it's done wrong
Is
at,
how
at work
how everyone does
is
it.
how everyone does it. Secondly, how it's done wrong at work is putting the dick pump in the Secret Santa at work. You can't do that.
No, you can. But it's just unfortunate that the other person says, this was a meaningful book. They'll like it. And it's just a sad story, and then there's a dick pump that she gets.
Yeah, I just don't think you can do that at work now.
Because let's be real, like, if you do a Secret Santa with your friends, you can do fucked up shit, and it's funny.
Like the penis pump,
Right.
or the blender box, which was actually a bottle of Patron.
Yeah, or like an anal plug.
Yep.
You know, like
Cock
you can,
rings.
Yeah, you can like do shit like that, and it's funny.
Okay.
You do that at work,
No, you can't do that at work.
you can get in trouble.
But if you have any creative fucking bone in your body, you can do it. Because one year, I bought a Nicolas Cage pillowcase. It was Nicolas Cage's face in the clouds. Safe for work, still hysterical.
Yeah.
I have a good one that I still need to do. I couldn't do it because I was in Florida and I can't take it on the plane back, so I didn't buy it. I was gonna buy Mein Kampf.
Really? You can't take that on the plane?
I'm not taking it on the plane. I could probably, yeah.
You can put it in a check bag.
Oh, I don't want people to see me with Mein Kampf that I don't know. That's why. Mein Kampf is a great one.
Why Dickie's walking around doing this with mine.
Yeah. Which one's the pig?
Yeah, so I mean, now, I would, if I had anyone else's job, I would buy the Nicolas Cage pillowcase, or I would buy something so stupid, but it wasn't going to offend anyone. That's going to offend someone. It's just
with your luck, you'd give it to a fucking Jew.
Yeah, there'd be a Jew in the fucking
the
Secret Santa.
I'd put a pun in it. Mein Kampf.
I don't think
But
anyone's going to open the book.
There'll be a sticky note on the top that says, "Now it's your Kampf."
That could also be the title of this episode.
Yeah.
Now
it's your Kampf.
But
It translates.
so I think now I would do that. Like some people would be like, "Oh, I can't get the Nicolas Cage pillowcase. Like I need to get like a real thing." No, you don't have to get a real thing. It's Secret Santa. Secret Santa's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You don't have to do shit.
But you always get those people like Dickie said. There's like, this is a meaningful book.
Yeah,
I'm sure they would like it.
Yeah.
Or this is a very beautiful ornament. I'm sure they would really enjoy putting.
See,
this
I
in
would
their
never.
Christmas.
See, I just got to imagine I would never get invited to something like that. Like
Well, if you
everyone
work-
would know.
when you work a real job.
Like everyone's invited.
Yeah.
It's like an
Like
opt out. Like you don't sign in.
Sometimes the boss
Like
says,
you
"Hey,
unsubscribe from that one.
I didn't get invited to mine this year.
That's because you're leaving.
That's because I'm leaving and I'm not very fond of it.
No one likes
I still kind of work there. I have to play nice for at least another week.
Well, dodge a bullet on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, because they're also doing, dude, they're so fuck it, whatever. So they during a fucking office meeting, they all broke out the fucking arts and crafts and made their own stockings, and they hung their stockings in the office.
That was a meeting?
And now, like, everyone's gonna go around and, like, put different things in different people's stockings. Like, oh my fucking God.
You should have brought in a tube sock.
I would have rather fucking blown my brains out. I actually wasn't there for the office meeting. It's like a mandatory office meeting, and
I would have sat there and made the
I forget
biggest
what it was.
stink.
Oh, I was on vacation that week.
Hey. I would have sat there and made the biggest fucking stink about it. Like, I don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
What do you celebrate? I celebrate Festivus.
I don't have to disclose that information.
I got the Festivus bowl. I go, fuck her.
I don't have to disclose that. That's actually a great fucking response. But yeah, it's so like everyone, all the fucking stockings are hanging in the office. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. You guys are lame.
How dumb are stockings, by the
They're
way?
so stupid.
It's like, wow, I'm either going to get bullshit, a gift card, or a couple bucks. Sick.
I used to get Andy's candies because my name was Andrew. And I liked it. That's the other thing I liked about it.
What the fuck is Andy's candy? Should I know what that is?
It's mint chocolate. They're green.
I do know what you're talking about.
Andes.
Yep.
They look like Hershey's, but they taste
I
like
gotcha.
a toothbrush.
I gotcha. They are a little underwhelming.
Yeah, that's an accurate statement.
Also, I don't like things that are minty, but I like Andy's candies because it was my name.
You know they make different kinds of Andes, right?
Really?
Yeah. It's not just the ones that look like Hershey's and taste like your toothpaste. Because my grandmother used to have, again, leave it to my fucking grandmother. Our grandmothers have the randomest fucking candies. But she had the Andes that were like different kinds. It wasn't just your stock standard regular. I want to say one time they made like a Christmas one that was like, had like peppermint in it. Or like candy cane. Which isn't really that much different.
It tastes like my toothbrush still.
It's just a different kind of mint.
It actually tastes more like shit.
It's like my toothbrush when I get the
Actually,
red
though,
toothpaste.
I did fuck up some peppermint bark yesterday.
Yeah.
That was not bad. I actually ate so much of it that I didn't eat dinner when I came home. I also ate it at like 7 o'clock, but
yeah.
I generally don't like peppermint, but I did fuck up some of that.
Candy canes suck.
Candy canes are terrible.
Yeah, what's the point? Like, I brushed my teeth today.
If I want
It's
to
all
eat
the
candy,
taste,
then
yeah.
I want to eat candy.
Yeah,
And like
I don't wanna
flavored
be
candy
reminded of a
canes,
chore.
they're just bad candy.
Yeah,
They're
that's
good
bad.
for candy canes, but
Yeah.
they suck.
Yeah.
If you suck on it right, it stabs you. It's really sharp.
Out on candy canes.
Out on candy canes. Fuck candy canes. And I'm also out on your stupid fucking Secret Santa. I think it's dumb. Like, so, what I...
You gotta be willing to ruffle some feathers, and otherwise it's pretty good.
Well, do you mean Secret Santa when you just give the gift secretly, or the one where you...
Oh shit!
We've
I'm
been
thinking
talking about-
I'm thinking of a Yankee
Yeah,
swap.
we've been talking about it.
yeah.
Fuck!
No.
Oh no! Fuck Secret Santa.
No.
Out on
Yeah,
that
'cause you-
shit.
You
Yeah,
know who
fuck
you're
that
getting
shit.
something
So
for.
Yankee
Oh.
swap. The Yankee swap is fun as fuck. I love the
Yeah.
Yankee swap.
Shit!
Yeah.
I fucking botched that whole segment.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Yeah.
too.
Fuck! Why didn't you guys stop me?
Because I was
Be like,
thinking...
hey, you're
no, I was
thinking of a
thinking
Yankee
the same
swap.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Secret Santa. Fuck that.
I thought you may have actually bought someone a Nicolas Cage pillowcase.
No, I threw that in the Yankee swap.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to, like,
I mean,
buy a
you
gift
still-
for another person.
No, that's dumb. I would never.
Yeah,
buy
no,
it.
the Secret Santa is like,
Oh no, fucking way.
you draw someone's
No.
name.
Now
Yeah,
that I
you
actually
don't know
think
who's
about it
gonna
for a
give you a
second.
gift.
They don't know who's, you don't know who's
How
giving
am I
you
gonna
the gift.
invest
great, I
in
got
somebody if I'm gonna get some
fucking-
shithead over there? to
You're
give me a
fucking
gift?
Andy from the middle school. Shit.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
And it's not a swap either. So my family is way too fucking big. And every year we just do a swap. So there's like 11 people and we just draw names out of a hat.
Yeah.
So instead of like buying something for fucking Aunt Susie and Uncle Charlie and fucking Cousin Dave and the fucking creepy other guy that lives around under the stairs.
Chucky Boyle.
Yeah. we just say like, all right, well, there's 11 of us, so we're just gonna pick names. So like, I get the creepy guy under the stairs, and then
He's
you
getting
know,
a tuning fork.
yeah, yeah. You know, Dickie gets fucking Uncle Charlie. Auntie Susie gets fucking Dickie. You know what I mean? Like that's how the grab works. Yeah. So those are fine.
Yeah, no, Secret Santa's so stupid.
Yankee swaps are fine.
I can't actually believe people are still
Secret
doing
Santas
that.
suck.
I'd even go as far as to say I don't really like the Yankee swaps with the numbers. I'd rather just say like pick a fucking gift and then like everyone has something worth it and you just pick one and your guess is it. Because I don't like the stealing at the end and all that.
That's part of the game, though.
Yeah, well, it seems it's all contrived to me. I just want to pick a fucking
Spoken
gift.
like someone that was like really excited to have a gift and then it got taken away.
I got manipulated with that one with Caleb's because there was I still have it, a guinea pig piggy bank, and there was good gifts, but he knew that I like guinea pigs still, and it was a fresh one from Chester, and
Chester the molester.
Chester the cheese, he's a guinea pig. You talk good about him.
He only molested other guinea pigs.
Yeah,
But like he
That's
also
how
got
he-
molested.
he
so
was accurately.
They just
quite
kind of
molested.
molested each other.
But I got a guinea pig piggy bank, and like I couldn't say no to anything, to that for anything else.
Well.
That's where the dick pump was also present.
I could have got that.
That Yankee
Yeah.
swap was good. No, Secret Santa, fuck that. That's
Yeah.
so stupid. I can't believe people still do that. Like,
Yeah, they do it in offices all the time. That's literally the only place they ever hear of it.
oh, make sure you sign up for Secret Santa. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I said.
Yeah, they were all in our mailboxes, all the gifts on Friday afternoon. The people that didn't check yet, and I was in there. I was like, I could ruin it all. Take all this motherfucking stuff.
Just be like the Grinch. Just fucking scoop it all up, throw it in a bag, carry it out.
Honestly, I would feel nothing. Like, all right, you stupid bastards.
Well, I think that's a good place to end it on. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the show. Stay up to date on all the latest releases there. Also, subscribe wherever you listen to the show on whatever podcast modality that you fucking use. We are on Facebook now. Well, I mean, not now. We've always been on Facebook. We've had a bunch of people start liking the page, so thanks. Keep liking the page. Keep telling people. Keep spreading the word. You can also find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod and Twitter at Sarcasm_Speaks. And until next time, good night, everybody.
Get it.
Oh, it's empty.
Mine Kampf is now your Kampf.
Now it's your Kampf.
Oh.